Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I don't know who's going to be listening to this video, but I'm going to do this video anyway, even though my heart may not even be in it. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, 914, Westchester County, New York, coming to you with another live video. Yo, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets, shout out to the people that truly support my channel. Shout out to the people that truly support my channel in every which way that they support it. You know, it's just not one way all the time. It's many different other ways that they support this channel. So shout out to the ones that have been riding with me for years on this app and in real life. Because a lot of people have been floating with me behind the scenes in real life, real time. Sometimes I get a phone call 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes 11 o'clock at night. It depends on who's calling or who's reaching out. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. The Trojan horse. Everybody remembers that story because if you grew up in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, if you grew up in northeast of the United States, you know exactly what I'm talking about because we all read the Greek mythology or we read things dealing with history and we heard of the dude that invented, so-called invented the art of war. The art of war. Isn't that what the United States has been practicing for years all around the world with all these different countries, whether they be third world countries or not? Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. And I always said the people that eat at your table will lift their heels against you. I always said that. Your biggest rivals, your biggest enemy, your biggest ops are not people in the street. Sometimes it's people that are close to you. And sometimes they're family members. They share the same blood. You're not related to anybody in family which way through a paper or a glass of water. You are related through blood. I don't care if you went through adoption. I don't care if you went into the foster care system. Blood is blood. And sometimes blood is thicker than water. And sometimes blood holds more poison than water. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. But it is what it is. The 914 is in the motherfucking house. I'm in the building. I'm doing what I need to do for me. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, I be over here on my channel doing my videos. Whether they be shorts, uploads, or a live video. And those that support my channel, I see the support. I see who comments every day. I see who gives me feedback. And I see the ones that are silent. I see the ones that don't say shit. Could it be they're the secret enemy? Because a lot of people will get upset with you because you can do something that they can't fucking do or they didn't think about. Let's say that again for the people in the back. Sometimes your creativity or your thought process threatens other people. And they know it. They know it. They might say, oh, they got the ability to do this and that, but they don't never fucking do it. They don't never show up. Shout out to the chat. It is what the fuck it is. The Trojan horse and the art of war. Sometimes people will get close to you. People will get close to you just to destroy you. Just to fucking destroy you. Because I'm going to tell you something. My early experiences taught me one thing about people. Your first teacher is the best teacher. And that teaches you everything about people, everything you fucking need to know. I don't care if that's a black and white thinking. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck. You gotta treat people like they're the fucking enemy, regardless if they appear to be so or not. Because everyone is a threat. Everyone is a danger. Everyone is an obstacle and everyone is a concern. And somebody said, well, I think you're being paranoid. No, I'm not being paranoid. I'm being realistic. I'm in my real mind. I'm dressed in my real mind. Ain't no alcohol over here sponging up anything. And other principalities have been sleeping for almost 2 years. So I can see very clearly who the enemies are and who the friends are, who the rivals are and who is not a rival. And it's a very small circle, very small cipher. If you keep your cipher and your circle small, you won't have any problems. I already said I'm not going back and forth with nobody on this app because it's a fucking waste of time. It's a fucking waste of time. Period. And that's the way I feel about it. So it is what it is. I know ain't nobody gonna hit the link. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. Everybody gonna be silence of the lambs because they know what I'm saying is fucking true. The art of war. If you're not familiar with it, go to the library and get the book. If you're not familiar with it, go on YouTube. Pull up a clip. It will explain to you what the art of war is and who invented the art of war. Because people come at you when they think you're at your weakest, when they think you are vulnerable, when they think you ain't looking. Because people try to outthink you. You better believe, trust and believe. People be trying to outthink you all the fucking time. They think that you're blinded because they come smiling and clapping their hands. You better look at them eyes. You better find out what their tone is when you do talk to them. If you ever hit somebody's link and you hit the link and they see that you're hitting the link, right? And you come up there and you greet the person, hey, how you doing? And they just, hey, how you doing? Everything is a sign. Everything is a sign of aggression. People will show up in certain chats. They don't show up in your chat. They won't type in. Why you think that is? But yet they supposed to be buddy with you in real life or on social media or whatever the case may be. People don't know. I always be looking. I'd be like, that person, something ain't right about that person. But only time, the most that you can really get from people is when you talk to them. Whether you're typing or whether you're hitting a link, you can tell how people really feel about you just by their greeting. Just by their greeting. And everybody fucking knows it. I'm not blind to nothing. I see everything and I hear everything. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. And when you've been blinded by substance abuse, when you've been blinded by alcohol, when you've been blinded by pain pills, when you've been blinded by sexual escapades, and the blinders are taken off, motherfuckers feel threatened. Because now they've been exposed. They've shown themselves. People can say, oh yeah, I said, don't tell me, show me. I feel like Phyllis Hyman when she said she don't believe nothing nobody say. Don't tell me a goddamn thing, show me. Because when I support someone, when I'm rocking out with somebody, I show. If I'm in the chat, I type in. I don't hide in the bushes. The fuck you hide in the bushes for? Or hide it in the clouds. There is a such thing called, well, Arabia, I'm just listening. Just say that. Because the same people that sit in your bushes will be in someone else's chat telling you hello. But you know what you know. Everybody think people ain't watching. I used to have somebody just reach out to me all the time. Oh, Arabia, reach out and touch. And you know what? I remember every conversation. I remember every conversation and what was said and how it was said and what was shared to me. Now, I think I've been warned like 3 times by 3 different people on this app about certain things that I was doing in the past. So I said, let me clean that shit up. So I started getting interested in other shit. And like I said, when certain blinders come off, then everyone is exposed. Because your eyes become like cat eyes. Or your eyes become like the eyes of an owl. You can see through the darkness. You can see through the shadow. Good morning, Tamika. Thank you for coming in and moderating. Shout out to you. Yeah, this video is basically about the art of war and the Trojan horse. And I'm sure everyone has read that story about what happened to the city of Troy. And I liken that to my own life in real life. Early experience all the way to now. But my earliest experiences, believe it or not, has permanently stamped the wax seal that refuses to break and refuses to melt. Everyone is a potential threat. Nobody is friendly Casper the ghost all the fucking time. Ain't no way. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. And that's exactly how I feel about it and what I'm thinking. Because a lot of times people won't tell you what they're thinking. They just make sure you don't fucking advance. So I see the little slick stuff going on. I see it. I know who supports my channel and I know who fucking don't. But I find it very amazing. I find it not amazing, but it's no surprise. It's not amazing. It's something to be fucking expected. But sometimes you become so distracted with other things, you're not really looking. But when you take a second look or a third look, you look in that rear view mirror, you say, oh, this motherfucker, they don't think I see them coming. And it's not paranoia. It's not paranoia. This is not a psychotic break. I know what I know. And I see what I see, and I hear what the fuck I hear. I'm not blind, and I'm not fucking deaf. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. It is what it is. People gonna either rock out with me or they not gonna rock. But it's okay. Because people gonna be human. Ain't nobody gonna be like me. I'm gonna put it like that. Ain't nobody got the swag I got. Nobody got the style I got. Nobody got my first name. Nobody got nothing of mine. Nothing. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. It is what the fuck it is. And you be who you are. Don't change who you are because of what I say. Be who the fuck you are. Because I see you from the door. Ain't that right? Be who you are from the fucking door. I was looking on a video that a young man had shared, and he was talking about toxic relationships. And he was talking about the relationship he has with his mother. It's almost non-existent. And he talks about what happens when your blinders are taken off, or when you start seeing the truth for what it fucking is. Then all of a sudden, you become the problem. You become the troll. You become the issue. Why? Because you're speaking out for yourself. You're defending yourself. You're not letting people use you as a fucking doormat. Because there are some motherfuckers on this app that will use you as a fucking doormat and think nothing of it. And they do that in real life. So you got to be on the lookout for everybody. There is no safe place. The only safe place is when you look in the fucking mirror and you accept what you see. You accept it. You walk with it. You be proud with it. Ain't no Hail Marys over here. It's only Nini Kuzimu Kila Wakati. Kuwa Makini. Kufatu. Cuidado conmigo. No carajo conmigo. That's what it is over here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Now, I was going to take off the BT1000 off my name, off my YouTube handle. But I see that it's necessary to carry it on. I've been the BT1000 from the day I was 9 years old. I'm 53. So even if I was to take the BT1000 off my name, that is not going to change who I really am by nature and by pure ultimate design. Because I know a lot of people don't like me. Not because of something I did to them. It's because of something that they see on the inside that they can't stand. They don't like it. It makes them uncomfortable. It makes them move around in their seat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. It is what it is. 914 Westchester County, New York. Support the channel. Support the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that Cash App. I don't care. Share the video. Share the live. If you can share some foolishness I've talked about somebody else, you should be able to share deep thinking. Real talk, real conversation. Ain't no gossip over here. Ain't no reactions over here. And that's the way it is. And like I said, no carajo conmigo. Don't fuck with me. No carajo conmigo. Cuidado conmigo. Be careful of me. Cuba Makini. Be careful of me. Kufatu. Drop dead. If you don't like me, you don't like what I'm saying, move around or drop dead. Because I don't give a fuck. And I don't wake up with violence neither. I just speak my motherfucking mind. And a lot of people don't fucking like it. Now, this Earth Day situation, now that bitch is in jail. Isn't this karma? Her friends is up there laughing at her, making fun of her. This bitch was going around doxing motherfuckers. She was going around doxing motherfuckers. See, people that go around doxing people are the weakest people on this fucking app. They are weak. They are pathetic. They are useless. They are drop shots. No name, or brand, drag nasty, dirt bag, bitch ass, bitch made motherfuckers. Dick suckers for real. Ass kissers. If you look in their mouth and you look in their teeth, yeah, you will find pubic hairs. You might find some semen, and you might find freckles, pieces of shit in their fucking mouth. That's what I think about a fucking doxer. All doxers need to fucking drop dead and go to fucking hell. If you doxing people, you're fucking weak as fucking shit. That's some coward shit. That's some goofy cornball shit. A doxer got no place on fucking social media anyway, because they weak-minded. They zombified. And everybody knows it. We had some people sit in the chat. They left as soon as I started talking about doxers. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel. If you're a fucking doxer, you're fucking pathetic. I said it. Fuck you. Fuck your mama. Fuck your children. Fuck your grandchildren. If you're a fucking doxer, fuck you. And I'm out of here. Peace.